miles on West Virginia 28.
But you have to have a lot of soil to give them enough room. I think the mistakes we made last year is we didn't give them enough room. And plant them around it too much. They say,
The great they.
the great they say that a tomato plant really needs 40 quarts of soil. That's a lot of, that's 10 gallons, so that's a lot of soil. That's more than a bucket, in fact, probably several buckets.
Well, that's good to know. Maybe a bathtub. Maybe what you could do is have a bathtub, and you could put some boards in the bottom of the bathtub,
Yep.
some 2x4s or maybe
Right.
4x8s,
Yeah, to build it.
and then put some screening, and then put your dirt there, and then you have water at the bottom.
No, the bottom in the bathtub is the reservoir.
Right.
Okay, the dirt is in the pot that's on top of it.
Right,
So-
but you want to have one big pot because you need to have a tomato plant have all that water.
Yeah, you don't need dirt in the bottom of the bathtub.
No, you need water in the bottom.
You need water in the bottom
And
of
then
the
you
bathtub.
need 2x4s in the water.
Yeah.
Then you need to support your dirt up above the 2x4s.
Yeah, so with pots, yeah, exactly. Pot.
Not pots, because then you have limited amount of space for each plant. If it needs how many gallons of spot? 25 gallons per plant.
Right.
So then that's pretty well one bathtub.
Not 25 gallons, 25 quarts.
I mean, you said 40 quarts. didn't you?
40 quarts, okay, that's 40 quarts is 10 gallons. So a pail is 5 gallon, right? A pail is 5 gallon pail, so it's the equivalent of 2 pails. I'm not sure how you're going to do that, but anyway.
Well, that's why
But those are the tomato one that needs the most soil. Like if you have, say, broccoli, 1 pail is sufficient, you know.
But if you have, say you had a hose
well, that's the idea.
going down into the bottom of the,
Yeah, so every once in a while you check the water level to see if it's up to the 2x4s reaching the soil, and if it's below that, you just put a hose in, and just fill it, and just tip it up, fill it up, or touch it up, whatever you call it.
sounds interesting.
Yeah.
And now if you bury the bathtub,
Well, yeah, yeah.
then you don't have to deal with the heat evaporating the water. I think that's what's wrong with buckets, is that the air gets to the side of the bucket and dries it out sooner.
Well,
If it were in the ground.
I think it's a lot of work for him. I think because it's really is easy to
Plant them in the ground.
It's easy to put. To have 20 seconds of putting in the garden hose in, or 30, or doesn't make much difference.
What, you mean to plant them in the ground?
No, to just leave the bathtub above the ground. Just put a stopper in, leave the bathtub above the ground, and just fill it every few days. Probably it's good enough. Because in the article it doesn't say to bury it either. You can have it outside.
Just think, that whole terraced hillside full of bathtubs.
Yeah. But if you want to do it outside, maybe it should be in the fortress.
Well, if it's going to be outside and you don't have to have it rain on it because you got the water coming up from the bottom, you could put them in the greenhouse.
You could, but except the greenhouse is full.
We could build another greenhouse.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, I've been thinking about that actually.
You have, eh?
I have. Indeed. Extending it another 20 feet.
I think a big greenhouse is not too practical, but what might be okay is just a little greenhouse that you stand over and you lift up with hinges and.
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, close to the ground.
Yeah, but I need a room for my weaving. I need some sort of a building to put it in because there's not really room in the house.
I wouldn't store it outside, even if it's in a if the dampness will warp everything. I don't think it's a good idea. You need to stop to store the thing in the house.
We're in a village. This is civilization, and it didn't even say something unincorporated yet. Riders. I wonder if this is the town of Ryder. There was a briar. It's nice how the trees cover the highway. Isn't that nice? I don't usually do that at home because the shoulders are so wide on the side of the road. Those trees aren't that big.
They also said to drill holes in the bottom of the bucket, a few small holes at random. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe if it's
So
too
it can
moist.
soak
If it's,
up the water.
No,
Oh, okay,
no.
so it can get out.
Working it out. Maybe if it rains on it a lot.
Well, is the bottom of the bucket under the water?
I don't think so. The bottom of the bucket is actually above the water. That's why they have to have the funnel. They have to have the funnel. Otherwise you wouldn't need the funnel if the bottom was above the water
So
level.
the funnel acts like a wick.
Sort of, yeah. So that you won't have. See, I think the idea is to have the moisture evenly in the pot. So if you have the bottom of the water soaked with water, that won't happen, and I don't think it's good. I think that's something that they want to avoid. So that's why this elaborate thing with the funnel. And I think the holes might be if there's a lot of rain and the thing fills up, that at least there's something to drain it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Well, you can do all that. I'll
Well, I
have my
might.
pig.
No, you won't. No pigs.
But I want a pig. I want him to dig it up and root around so he can make me a nice fertilized bed. Poop everywhere.
You can buy a rototiller.
Dig it up.
You can buy a rototiller. But it has to be well stored, not like the lawnmower that sometimes gets left in the rain.
So I need to build a building
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea.
with slab,
Well, that would, yeah, so that would work.
plastic. It needs to be big enough I can put my weaving out there.
I think the weaving might be, as I said, the moisture, the dampness might kill it. Might
Anchor
warp
it has her loom in a barn, and she opens the end of the barn and weaves in the summer.
Was that Anchor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they've got a whole bunch of looms stored out in the garage, in the shed.
Okay, well maybe it does work then. There's lots of building that we need to do then.
First I have to clean up my huge mess here. So much easier to just travel.
Right.
You're gonna get home, arrive there, say hello, and away you'll go to work, and there I'll be with all that mess. I'll have my work cut out for me. Guess it's my own fault. Who made the mess? I'm gonna build a
Well, you have so much stuff, you know. You have all the, and it's all good, but it takes so much room. Like you have all the weaving, you have all the soap making. You got a whole bunch of baskets. You've got other stuff, I guess. You get all sorts of tools. All the tools are guess are necessary. I was thinking of building a tool shed. The tools are always go missing, and I want to do something, even as clumsy as I am. I get discouraged because I have to spend an hour to find just the tool that I need. So a good tool shed I think would be a good idea. All it goes with a discipline to put everything back where it goes. Then your job. That's the difficulty. But I think we can train ourselves to do that.
We need a spot to put it. That's the biggest problem. Is that I don't know where to put any of it.
We have that's right. We have so little room, so it gets moved from one place to another.
I'm talking about a building.
The building too, yeah.
If we
well, we can put it between trees, like a tree fort type of building.
turn the tree fort into a shed.
Well, you know, they got some 2F4s in between the trees.
Well, we don't have to go down that far. I mean, we could go beside the porch. We could go down there.
Well, the trees might not be sturdy enough, or might still be growing, and it'll be.
No, that's what I mean. We don't need to do it in the trees. We could just do it just down beside the porch, the deck.
Beside the deck?
Mm-hmm. Could build it down there. Leave a pathway. And then we'd have to build up one side of it to make it flat.
Yeah, it's a slope, right?
Right. Well, we could do that.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be elaborate.